Hello and welcome to this Ferris State University Football National Championship postgame report. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, along with Sandy Gholston, following a national championship win here today for the Bulldogs, 49-14 over the Valdosta State University Blazers. The Bulldogs capture a third national title in the last 4 years.
Yeah, what a remarkable finish to this season. And when you think of the run that the Bulldogs have been on in the last 4 years, and it's just something that I think is really gratifying to these players to have gone through what they went through last year and having the disappointment of how last year finished, and to really retool, get themselves motivated, put in the work in the winter workouts last year, through the spring, in the summer, into the fall. And this is the reward for it, an opportunity to play on the big stage for a national championship and then to bring one home to Big Rapids.
So a lot of support here in Texas from the Bulldog Nation. McKinney ISD Stadium becoming top Taggart South once again. Is Ferris State familiar with being on this national stage, and they played like it here this evening?
Yeah, it was like top Taggart South. I mean, we had a great turnout of Bulldog fans, and you could see it really throughout the week, and then you could see it out in the tailgate in the parking lot before the game, and then in the game they really showed up, showed out. And to do it just before the Christmas holiday really shows how committed these fans were to supporting the Bulldogs here in this game. And so Bulldog Nation really showed up and at Top Taggart South and McKinney FSU Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Just a really great night for Bulldog Nation.
14 consecutive wins to end the year after that season-opening defeat to Pittsburg State, and the Bulldogs once again doing it under head coach Tony Annese. They got better and better each and every week.
They really did. And I mean, we were at Pittsburg State and we saw the disappointment, but we did not see a broken team after Pittsburg State. We saw a team that rallied, pulled themselves back together. They realized what had happened, and they realized what they did wrong, and they realized what needed to be corrected, and they went to work to correct those things, to get themselves back on track, to become the team that they knew that they could become, which was a team that could return the GLIAC championship to Ferris State and a team that could return the national championship to Ferris State. 2 check marks there because they got both of those done.
Bulldogs got all 3 championships done. They win the GLIAC championship for the first time since 2021, win the Super Region 3 championship in the hardest region in the country, and then finish it off here tonight with a national championship.
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, check marks all over the place, and you just got to really be excited for this team and for this program. And because we remember where we were last year, losing in the first round of Grand Valley, and how that felt, and how that felt for Coach Annese. And I know it's got to be, he might not admit it, but it's got to be especially gratifying for him to be able to return and to be with his guys, to be with his football family, and to get this program back where it expects to be at this point, and that's winning championships. And you mentioned it, GLIAC championship, regional championship, the toughest regional championship, and now ultimately the national championship.
Of course, it starts at the top for Ferris State. You mentioned Coach Annese and the dynasty he has built here with Ferris State football. Starts from the top on down all throughout the entire staff.
It really does. I mean, it starts from the top down. I would say even at the university. I mean, when you think of President Pink and what he has done and invested in athletics, and he is a big supporter of athletics. He's been here all week, and other administrators have been here all week. Not only within the athletic department, Steve Brocklebank on down, you guys, Coach Annese and his staff, outstanding coaching staff that he's been able to keep together and that wants to win together. And the coaching staff is like a family as well. The wives of the coaching staff, the spouses of the coaching staff, they're like a family as well. And they pull it all together, and this is the result. We get an opportunity to celebrate another national championship.
For us, of course, a sad day that the season comes to a close, but I know a lot of celebrations that will take place here over the next year before we gear up for another season of Bulldog football.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's much more sweet than bitter. I mean, it's going to be tough not to be back in our booth at Top Taggart Field or the other booths that we go in on the road, and it's tough to say goodbye to this team. It's tough to say goodbye to the seniors, and we had a chance to talk to some of the seniors and some of the seniors that aren't going to be coming back, some that will, and it's tough to say goodbye, but if you're going to say goodbye, boy, you sure love to do it with one of those big national championship trophies.
Ferris State Bulldogs are the NCAA Division II national champions here in 2024, third national title in the last 4 years. A reminder to stay tuned to FerrisStateBulldogs.com for complete coverage of Ferris State football and the national championship.